Hello and welcome back to 5-Minute Gaming News, the show that may or may not be 5 minutes. I'm Dodger, and this is my final day hosting the news show for you guys. So let's get going. As a side note, I was going to say, we should try and get it under 5 minutes today. I'll try to talk really fast, but then I remembered there's the Cren Minute. So he's going to ruin my stats. Today in the news, it looks like Overwatch 2 is on the receiving end of yet more backlash, and this time it's over some skins. They just released their new season 7, which is called Rise of Darkness. It has 2 skins that people have been super jazzed about. The first one is a Lilith skin for Moira and an Inaria skin for Pharah. The issue is that the only way you can get these skins, keep in mind, again, these skins were heavily marketed for this season, okay? The only way that you can get them is if you buy the Ultimate Battle Pass, which costs $40 American. And it's a battle pass, so it's not just those 2 skins, obviously. You're getting coins and sprays and probably some other skins and, like tier skips and whatever else. But these 2 skins that people were so excited about, that were marketed so heavily to get people excited about this season, putting them behind this paywall, it's akin to heresy. According to IGN, in a thread on the Overwatch subreddit that's seen nearly 14,000 upvotes, Yayo Protocal accused Blizzard of being greedy, saw the new Moira and Pharah skin in the trailer, and was excited for the first time in a long time. Yayo Protocal said some of the best looking and only skins for them in a long time, and it's of course locked behind a shitty paywall bundle. Not even available for premium BP, but the goddamn ultimate that they want money for. I should have seen this coming. Way to be greedy and ruin the excitement, Blizzard. You'd think that an argument could be made that these skins should be free, because they're marketing other Blizzard properties, right? And maybe people who really like playing Overwatch will be like, I should play some Diablo. Or maybe Diablo fans will see that there are cool Diablo skins in Overwatch 2 and say, maybe I'll play some Overwatch 2, get a Diablo skin, But that is not the case, sadly. Blizzard truly seems hell-bent on driving its fans away in the name of making a buck or two. And that's not even the only issue that's been in this season. They removed Hanzo from the game for a while because he was so busted, because people realized that you could just shoot fully charged arrows all the time, which is like a really big issue. He's back in the game now, but it's just thing after thing after thing, isn't it? It's Steam's lowest rated game. Wow. Okay. Anyway, let's do the next story. Speaking of low-rated games, you will never guess which platforming character is coming back. It's not Gex. Again, it's Bubsy. That's right, everybody's favorite platforming bobcat is making his way back, and Atari wants you to help make it happen. In a recent interview with MinMax, Atari CEO Wade Rosen said that if a smaller studio wanted to reach out, we'd certainly be interested in hearing those ideas. He advised those interested to send their pitch to Atari via its website. He further noted that pitches should be interesting, innovative, tongue-in-cheek. The last thing anyone wants is a really generic platformer these days. It's an interesting challenge. Someone's gonna crack it. And with the really generic platformer thing, I don't know if Rosen's talking about Bubsy 2 or Bubsy 3D or Paws on Fire. Is that what it was called? But seeing Bubsy potentially depicted in an indie, innovative sort of way, giving people the opportunity to be kind of clever about how they would use that property, I love that. I wish that more studios would do that. So if you think you have a really cool idea on how to use Bubsy in a new game, I guess form a game studio and then hit up Atari. As Rosen himself said, eventually a good Bubsy game needs to be made. I will believe it when I see it. Speaking of seeing, it's time to see what Crendor has in store for us with the Cren Minute. Off to you, Crendor.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's me, Crendor, and welcome back to the Cren Minute, my once-a-week segment where I like to talk about whatever I want for a minute. Dodger was like, you should get the Dodger wig. That'd be funny because she's doing the news this week. So I was like, dude, that would be funny. And then I looked through all my storage and, we got like holiday stuff and we got other thends. And I couldn't find it. And I was like, you know what? I don't got time. I got to do the Cren Minute right now. The people are waiting. So speaking of time, I'll end up finding it eventually and I'll, wear it or something. We'll see. It'll happen like a random day in like January or something. It still blows my mind how it's been so long that we've been on YouTube, right? Like I'm going to be on YouTube 15 years coming up. And, Dodger with like Coffee Time used to have co-optional and TGS and all this stuff. And it feels like such a long time ago, but it also feels like not a long time ago, right? Like it's only been like, what, 10 years-ish? Which, like, in the grand scheme of things, that is a long time. But then you think back on it and you're like, it's weird how it goes so fast, yet it goes so slow. I think because some people are like, oh, the time flies by. And other people are like, that took forever. But like, it's weird how it feels both fast and slow. It feels like both. That's what blows my mind. I'm like, how's this shit working? Like, some things I'm like, that feels like yesterday. And then other things I'm like, no, that feels like 40 years ago, right? I don't know. Time's weird. What else is weird is the Cox and Crendor podcast. YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. The best, worst podcast on the internet. See ya.
Wow, that certainly was terrifying. Ooh, what a spooky bit of information for Friday the 13th. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week. It was a pleasure to jump in and try desperately to fill Jesse's shoes for this week. I appreciate all the well wishes, all of the nice comments. And if you want to come hang out with me sometime, you can find me at twitch.tv/Dexbonus, or you can check out my coffee company at dodgercoffeeco.com. But otherwise, I'll see you next time I'm around on this side of the internet. Okay? Take care of yourselves, guys. Bye-bye.